Okay, so sitting posture. So this one's really important. Number one thing to do, you can put a finger here. You can tighten up the core. The core should always be engaged a little bit. When we're practicing as an exercise, we're gonna do it at 100%, but when we're actually just sitting, we just need a little bit, 15 to 20% of core activation. What that's gonna do is it's gonna prevent slumping. So we want to tighten this up, and then we also want to get our chest up. So you should kind of feel like you're puffing your chest out. What that also does is it brings your shoulders back and down. So we want to be more in an open position here. So my shoulders are not slumped, they're back and down. Make sure they're not up. If they go up, people tend to have a lot of tightness and problems here. This can cause pain, headaches. A lot of dysfunction comes from these muscles being too tight. They get too tight when the shoulders are too high or too much forward. So we're always trying to stay back and down. We also, this table's a little too high. We do want the hips either at 90 or just above the knees. So we never want to be in a low chair that would allow our knees to be up like this. This is why driving is so bad. So what we want to do, again, we're here, we're trying to tighten this up. The number one thing we're trying to prevent is slumping in the lower back here. So when people sit, they tend to slump too much. We're trying to come out of that. We also don't want to lean back. Make sure you're using your core to stay completely up and down, but then the shoulders are back and down. So just like this, and then my chin is tucked back slightly, so I'm not doing this, especially when I'm at the computer. We don't want to be doing any of that stuff. So here. And again, when we practice it, it's going to be at 100% squeezing in terms of this and this, squeezing this stuff to stay in the right spot. But when we're actually sitting, just takes a little bit. So just a little bit to avoid the slump. Good.